Welcome back to the 3 a.m. Vanguard channel. And no, I did not forget my YouTube channel password. I've been busy, alright? I've been busy and I've been doing stuff. But in that time, I had the most insane game of Vanguard that I've ever played. It was so intense. I had my heart pumping, had my heart racing. Dude, I felt like I was in an anime. And it was no other than with Empoleon, the first deck, or the second deck I ever featured on this channel. So I just wanted to show you guys this game real quick, commentate over it, you know, bring it back a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. Bring it back a little bit to the old school OG 3 a.m. Vanguard live commentary games. Well, not really live, but whatever. Dude, you guys just have to see this. It was insane. But all right, without further ado, let me show you guys the game. But first, before that, with further ado, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I'm trying to build a community of people who like Zero Days 2, who love playing Zero Days 2. Hey, let's all card fight together and all have intense card fights like this. So let's get into the game right now. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm already on the back foot here because I'm playing against Virgilla, and Virgilla was the topic of our last video. My cat is going crazy. But Virgilla was the topic of our last video, and I said a lot of things about Virgilla. I talked a lot of smack, so it came out just to punish me for it. I do not like this deck, okay? Virgilla is super hard to beat, and especially for Empoleon, because Empoleon wants to take damage. That's what we're about, right? Taking damage, building up our automod gauges. But the more damage that we take, the closer we are to losing. And you know what deck is the best at dealing damage? A deck that can do 5 attacks, rear guard crit, triple drive, 60k columns. Like, how are we gonna win this? I don't know. But the hand is looking pretty decent. I am not going to lie. And we have our pretty good defensive pieces. And I have a new philosophy with Empoleon. Alright? I have a new philosophy with the Empoleon. I rebuilt the deck a lot. She's going crazy. I rebuilt the deck a lot, right? And if I don't have any cards in my drop zone, I'm just gonna try to mitigate damage, because I need cards in my drop zone to even fill up the automod gauge in the first place. What's the point of taking the damage, right? So I don't care if I get 4 on my first grade 3 turn. It's not really that important to me. What's important to me is being able to use the automod gauge, take full advantage of it multiple turns while I'm on grade 3. So I switched it up to a more defensive build, a more defensive capable, being able to last longer, grind out the game, go forever and ever. So, because the more we have, the more automod gauges we have, the more powerful we get. Soon, if the game goes on pretty long, if the game goes on long enough, we will just run over our opponent, and they won't be able to guard any of our attacks, even though we only get 3. So that is the game plan here. Being able to keep the game going on for as long as possible until we get to the maximum power up bonus of Empoleon. So that can be really hard against Virgilla. Like I said, it's just a bad matchup, really bad matchup. But luckily we're going first. So I use the Empoleon's effect, and we do end up with 4 in the automod gauge and with only 2 damage. That's crazy, right? 4 in the automod gauge with only 2 damage. You usually need 4 for 2 damage, right? Or like how many damage you take is how many automod gauges you have. So 4 with 2 damage, that's really good. We're playing the game great. So they decide to guard the attack, and we're already like, our rear guards are not set. We don't have the Nebula and Volt Dragon, but we're pressuring him and we're knocking cards out of his hand, which is pretty good. But it doesn't really matter against Virgillo because they can just bring back all the Ezrewords and the 15k guards anyway. But Finster, the boy, always coming up again and again and again. Look, just like the last video, Finster is going to be a key piece in every single turn. And I love Finster. Oh my god, I love Finster. So we get those grade 1s. I just rebuilt the deck a lot to make it more consistent, find our pieces better out of the deck. And the one thing that I've noticed is that now the deck has a problem with decking out because we're prolonging the game so long and we're drawing a lot of cards with Finster and with our grade 1s getting grade 2s out of the deck and our other grade 1 with the Energy Blast getting cards out of the deck. There's a lot of cards that are just coming out of the deck and we're gonna deck out. You're gonna deck out faster than your opponent's gonna deck out. So we also have an incentive to end the game fast. It's a mix. So it's a really crazy kind of deck. You want to end the game as soon as possible because you're gonna lose to yourself. But at the same time, you want to prolong the game as long as possible to make to wear out your opponent's defenses. So he's gonna go into his rewrite turn, and dude, this is the Hitler turn, bro. Dude, this is the concentration camp turn. Look, he put my guy into a camp, right? So now I have no rear guards, and Ezreworld is 35k. What? Why? No booster, no nothing. Now he's 40k. Okay, all right, and he can get 5 attacks off it. So luckily, my strategy has been working out so far. I'm Impaldio. I have 2 damage. He has 2 damage. It's even. It's straight up even. And I'm able to take his damage right now and get more of my automat gauge. Now my automat gauge activates, even though I got the trigger because I have 4 in there. And I'm even stronger, 28 against his 13k Vanguard. But he has triple drive, so he could easily just overpower me. And his rear guards are still really powerful as well. But luckily, you know, it's not a problem for me. I'm Impaldio, 3 damage. I'm keeping him at bay. I only take the damage I want to take. I'm not taking any damage that I don't want to take. I believe in the 2 to pass, and he doesn't get it, but he does get a perfect guard, which is important information to have. Basically, that perfect guard is just going to be able to block my divine skill. I've never been able to hit with Impaldio divine skill. If you're playing Impaldio, forget about it. You're never going to hit that divine skill ever. They always PG it every single time. So we take that damage again just to get another thing into the automat gauge. And he knows he's not going to be able to hit here. Anything could guard this. Just use the heal trigger. And make sure you put your, these are just little Impaldio tips, but putting your heal triggers into the automat gauge, make sure your heal trigger is unseeable. But in Dear Days 2, it doesn't really matter. But it's still a cool little tech. So I get 2 counter blasts. That's important. I didn't take 2 damage. Impaldio, you're never taking 2 damage. You're getting 2 counter blasts. Because Impaldio is a counter deck. That's what you want to do. That's how you got to think about it. It's a counter punch deck. Think about it in boxing, all right, or Ippo. You know, Miata does the ultimate counter punch. That's Impaldio. When it gets hit, boom, hits you back super hard. So now we're going for the divine skill, and we're forgiving up on the Finster because we don't have enough counter blast for Finster. I didn't want to take, I didn't want to go to 5. Only felt comfortable going to 4. So now we're gonna check 4 cards, and one of them has to be a heal trigger or some type of critical trigger or something. So there we go, our first heal, boom, got it. We need to heal again. Give all the power to the Nebula and Volt Dragon, and we're angling our rear guards really intelligently here, I would have to say. Not using the Finster on one turn, using the Finster on the other turn, but we're never getting both at the same time, which is very unfortunate. That's the formation that we need. We need Finster and Nebula Invoke for Aldio's full power. But anyway, we have a 41k column out of nowhere. We checked a crit and a heal, and we have Twin Cast while they just dropped their Regulus piece. And we're gonna search again. So look at the deck. Look at the deck. He has 27 cards. I have 22 cards. And I just searched Persona Ride. Like, next turn is gonna be even more deadly. I have a 55k rear guard right there ready for anything, for defense. Like, and that's the thing about playing Virgilla. My biggest defensive piece I just cannot use because he binds the Nebula Invoke Dragon every single time. But see how many cards he had to drop? See how many cards he had to drop for that? That's a 70k. 70k by himself. 2 triggers. That was crazy. That was crazy. So now he goes into his Persona Ride turn. And like I said in the last video, they Virgilla you once, you're at 5 damage. Hey, we got past that point. They Virgilla you twice, you're probably dead. So let's see if we die here. But there is a large possibility that he could just run over us. We have 2 PGs. We have the 2 fronts. We have the Regulus piece. We have a couple of nice cards to guard with, but it's not gonna mean anything against 5 attacks. 5 very, very powerful attacks powered by Persona Ride and other effects. So he goes with the Stardust Blade order, which powers up the Vanguard. Fortunately for me, he doesn't get a booster behind it. Let's try to guard this one. Even though we need the damage, I'm gonna just try to... do I guard it? I don't even remember. Yeah, I do. I do guard it. I do guard it with Twin Cast. And this in the front. That's all we need. Be able to get Twin Cast in the drop so I can use it again on a previous turn. But now I can't use my Fluctuate Barrage. But that's alright, because Fluctuate Barrage has no effect. Because all my Nebula Invokes are in the bind. And now we get the Over Trigger, bro. The Over Trigger. Another video topic card. The Over Trigger. But did it ruin the game? I don't know. I don't know. When I say it ruined the game, I don't know. Hey, it certainly helped me out. So now his whole turn is invalidated. But here's why I still included this game. Even though it included the Over Trigger, just absolutely ruining his turn. Where he gets double critical. And he can't hit any of he can't hit my Vanguard at all. So here's why I included this game, because look at the damage. It's even 3-3, and I don't have any counter blast. He's gonna counter charge. I'm nowhere, and I don't have 8 into my Automod gauge, so Finster can't even twin drive, right? And I have no way to get Automod gauges either. So here's what I decided to do. And I had Persona Ride in my hand. I didn't Persona Ride because my formation would have been so bad, so lackluster, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So I decided attack, countercharge with Bulba Mine, and then go in with Finster and drive check with Finster. So we get 3 drives still in the turn, being able to garner some defensive pieces and just something to survive his next turn, because he's gonna Virgilla. He's gonna rewrite me 3 times. Now the 3rd time. Now what do you think happens if you get rewrote a 3rd time? I don't know. It's honestly never happened. So we're gonna see together if I just honestly just explode. And I could explode this game. I have a couple PGs in my hand. I have some defensive pieces and Persona Ride. That's not good. That's no bueno. We probably lost. So play the outro music. We're done. No. There's still hope left in the game. So he's gonna do his whole turn again. So that's what this deck does. And you see how boring Vanilla is? They're just doing the same thing over and over and over a lot. Have to just struggle and fight. And while the Vanilla player is just like, yeah, I'll do that same thing over. Yeah, I'll make the same play again. Like, bro, come on. It's so broken. It's so insanely broken. So, anyway, I have to defend this turn. He had counterblast enough to restand, do the Ezawar crit, do everything that he wants, kill me, destroy me, explode me, destroy me, I don't know. I have to guard this turn. I decide not to do that. I decide to take it, increase the power of my Impaldio, try to take as much damage as possible on this last turn, just so I can guard the attacks easier and easier. And he goes in with a 33k Vanguard. Oh, the restand, so boring. Look, the crit, even more boring. And another restand, a whole board again. Restanding, looking like Nova Grappler in the Dragon Empire. It's too much. But luckily I can guard that. Make it a 1 to pass. Make it a no pass. I learn from my mistakes. Always make it a no pass. He gets a crit. Oh my god, and he decides he doesn't believe in his Vanguard. He gets a crit, and he gets the Persona Rod again, and he gets the heal trigger, which doesn't activate. Great for me. But I'm at 5 damage, and he's at 3 damage. Like, I'm very much losing this game. I decide to hard guard this for some reason. I'm an idiot, but I can do it because I'm Impaldio. All right, I'm at like what 28k base, so guarding becomes negligible for me, right? But Impaldio is just that good. This double crit, 73k. That's a PG, and of course I have it. And that's where the overtrigger was the most important. The overtrigger was the most important because if I didn't get that overtrigger on my next turn, on his next turn, he would have won the game because I would have been forced to use those PGs that I had. But because of that overtrigger, I was able to keep all the guards in my hand and keep my defense pretty tight. So, thank you, overtrigger. And here we go. He's at 3 damage. I'm at 5 damage. We have to end the game here. We Persona Ride. We do everything we can to finish it off here. And can I just kill him at 3? Do I have enough power? Do I have enough power to kill him at 3? My columns are getting 25k. That's 10 cards in the Automod gauge. I finally have my full formation set. After all this time, 8 cards in deck, finally have my full formation. And look at that. He can't guard. He can't guard. The Impaldio attacks. Gets the counter charge. You want to counter charge? I can counter charge too. Finster time. Go. Finster. And now we get the Twin Drive. At the critical moment. Twin Drive. Let's see what it gets. 1. Okay, that's alright. 2, critical, boom, power to the Invoke Dragon. Dude, you can't beat this. You cannot beat this. He can't guard any of these attacks. They're too powerful. Every card requires a PG at this moment, or his entire hand. And that's it. That's the game. The daughter of the Messiah has beaten Satan. It was insane. And there were a lot of scene transitions in real life, which I hope you guys didn't hear, but if you guys did, then I don't know what to say. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the game, enjoyed the commentary. It was a fun one. It was an intense game, and the next game after this is my rank up. So hopefully, this is why I've been slacking a little bit. I've been wanting to record my rank up game, and when I rank up into master, it'll be the greatest pop off in Dear Days 2 history. So I hope to see you guys there. Peace out. See you later. 3 a.m. Vanguard out.